One of the people who have changed my life was a woman who I met on my mission named Armana Flores. The mission was inarguably the worst experience of my life, but she made it so much better through her compassion and her food. I am losing sleep over her being deported or worse, being sent to detention centers, which are the same as concentration camps that are here in the US. Most of the non-white people in Utah are here because of the church. We sent missionaries throughout the world, but especially Polynesia, South America, and Central America, telling them that we were building Zion. And we told them that if they were baptized into our church, then they would be one of us. And we interviewed them, and we didn't ask about documentation. We told them that they could be educated through the Pathway program, through LDS Employment Services, they could get jobs, and that they could worship in our chapels next to us. And they left their families and their homelands, and they came here and they built Zion. And I'm so glad that they did. They held callings, they paid tithing, they served missions, often to other people without documents, and again, we didn't care. We just wanted to help build Zion. They fed us pupusas and tamales, and we fed them casseroles and jello, and we called them brothers and sisters. In terms of colonialism, it was actually quite complicated, but these neighbors made Utah a whole lot better. The church is under attack, and our brothers and sisters are in real danger. ICE agents are in the streets of Salt Lake City and Provo, and they are taking people and putting them in unmarked vans and sending them to detention facilities. Let me be clear here, these are concentration camps. The conditions in these camps are inhumane. People are forced to share underwear with each other, they're forced to work for food, sometimes not enough. People who are in need of medical care are denied that, and this is happening right here. They are even trying to build a concentration camp in Utah, and we need to work together to protect our brothers and sisters. There are neo-Nazis and white supremacists in the White House who are making these policies. Currently, they're deporting about 900 people a day, so about 900 people a day are being forced through these camps or sent home. And I say people because they are people. Some of them are even citizens. Not that really that should matter in this case, but they are. I've seen a lot of footage of the crimes against humanity that ICE have been committing, of them grabbing men off the street and women off the street and throwing them in unmarked vans. There was one woman who was breastfeeding her infant, and the infant was forcibly taken from her so viciously that the infant had to wind up in the hospital and receive care while the mother was deported. This is very real, and it is happening, and it will get worse. It just will. How many people do you think that they have already taken and put through the system and deported? It's more than 100 people. It's more than 1,000 people. It's more than 10,000 people. It's more than 100,000 people. It's more than 200,000 people. It's more than 300,000 people. It's more than 400,000 people. It's more than 500,000 people. 500,000 people in this year alone have already been deported, and that is a statistic from the Department of Homeland Security's official webpage. They have announced that they are going from 900 deportations a day, which is about 2 to 3 wards, to 3,000 deportations a day, which is about an entire state. As they ramp up this violence, they will not be discriminant of status of documentation or undocumentation, or even person of color or not person of color. They are coming for us too, and we need to do something about that. Currently, we are failing these people. We have invited them here, promising them better lives just to turn our backs on them, and that is unconscionable. We owe our brothers and sisters so much more than that. Ex-Mormons too. We were out there in these countries and in our own country promising to help build Zion, and we need to keep that promise. And when I say we, I mean everybody. Everybody who said that this is the restored gospel of Jesus Christ has a promise to keep, and let's work together to do that. I was speaking with a loved one who is a member of the church, and they said that the church has a plan for this, and we just don't know it. And I would invite the church to share that plan, ideally very publicly, so that even people on the fringe like myself or the ex-Mormons can participate in this. I'll even accept a home teaching assignment or a ministering assignment to the Spanish branch to make sure that people have the means that they need to navigate this apocalypse. We're all hands on deck. We'll all work together. We can set aside our differences long enough to remedy this, or at least to negate the worst of it. I've had multiple people that I love and respect look me in the eye and tell me that the church cannot. That despite their $300 billion, despite their 13 million members and their enormous amount of political power, that they can't. They can't stand up to Trump or MAGA or ICE because of their business interests and because of their tax-exempt status. If that's why the church is not getting involved, then that is an act of apostasy. And I understand the amount of weight that that word holds, and I do not use it lightly. But I don't see any other way to put it. So here are 3 things that we can do. The first is we're going to ask our bishops and our stake presidents in our lives what the plan is. Now, we don't have to be aggressive about this. We just have to say, I'm worried about the deportations and how it's going to affect the members in the Spanish branch and what we can do for this. Now, they might have an answer for you. And if they do, I would love for you to DM me and say, Andy, you were wrong, and post another video saying how wrong you were. And here's the plan. And I will post another video and I will help fulfill that plan. I am very motivated to do that. If they don't have a plan, then you guys can make one right then and there, and you can push on the area authorities and general authorities, and it won't take long before the church is involved. This is not some abstract, nebulous thing. This is the church office building, and it's full of people just like you and me who are trying to do the right thing, and we just need to tell them to. The second thing we can do is we can make our own voices loud. It's very uncomfortable to talk about this. I have had to shoot this video several times just because I can't say the word concentration camps without being very, very emotional. But that's what is happening. And that is what will happen. It's going to get a lot worse, and it's going to get a lot worse soon. With all of the Epstein files, Trump is losing some political power. And when bullies get stood up to, they just get more aggressive. And there's huge plans for a lot of bad things, guys. So get loud, stand in front of these communities, come out of the woodwork, and do it, please, soon. We don't have very much time. The third thing that we can do is I work closely with a couple who are part of the Mormon Church, the LDS Church, excuse me, I still call you guys Mormons, down in Utah County. They run Indivisible. It's an organization, a branch of an organization. They're doing incredible work, and I take a lot of direction and cues from them and work with them, and you can either support them directly by coming to meetings and connecting in with them, coming to protests, or you can give monetarily if that's more your style. But we can all resist in our own ways. Thanks. I am still part of your community, and I love you guys, and I miss you guys, and I want what's best for you guys. And I think you want what's best for you too. And I think having people be deported just because they aren't white is a problem for you too. Like, I think I'm not trying to be controversial or an edgelord. I'm trying to help protect the church and the community that we all build.